We've talked about it a bit. James Worpel's next 12 months is critical for his career, and where he's going to be at, Cat, is something that's really interesting.
Especially because he's got so many of these young midfielders now that are improving faster than he is.
I think, what is it, do you think, about him, boys? Because there's no doubt that he is talented. He's got good physical attributes. He's a good size, strength. But where has it sort of tapered off in your eyes?
I think it was similar to Sam Powell-Pepper's kind of start to life in the AFL, where, you know, these guys are touted as like they're AFL ready. They're already built like an AFL player. And I think those guys tend to plateau very quickly once they can't just rely on their physicality anymore, which we saw Worpel's skills and ability to hunt the footy and find it didn't kick on as much as his actual, physique did.
Yeah.
He was playing with so much confidence in his first year.
Correct.
As well, which, we talk about that a fair bit, Doc, but it does actually make a difference when a young guy feels like they do have the freedom to just go and play their own game, which it doesn't look like Worpel has had.
Yeah, look, it's interesting when we talk about Worpel because he won Hawthorn's BNF. I think it was 2019, wasn't it?
Yeah.
When Mitchell missed the rest of the when Mitchell missed the whole year, and I think what Worpel's biggest downfall is he's found himself behind Jagger and Tom Mitchell because they're similar players in terms of how they hunt the footy and whatnot. And Worpel is not as multi-dimensional as others. Let's compare Tom Mitchell to Worpel, and Mitchell's a great two-way midfielder. We talk about the fact that he likes to hang out the back and look for cheap touches, but that's a string that Worpel doesn't have.
And he works defensively, Mitchell, I think, something that's a bit underrated in his game. And as you said, it's sort of interesting, isn't it, Doc? Because there might not be any excuses now for Worpel. He's just going to have to perform.
There's not going to be any excuses next year. Like he's got to deliver. Like Newcomb's going to be the number one guy, and I think we talked about it a couple of times already, Miller, that Newcomb is already finding the outside, the ability to run on the outside and deliver the footy to outside runners.
His kicking the last 12 months has been superb improvement. I think he's going to be proud of that.
We know Josh Ward's going to be a staple in the midfield for the next decade, provided he doesn't get traded away. But yeah, and there's other players there that are going to get looks at as well. I think
there's heaps of really good young guys that might get a look in.